Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. Well, I am really excited today to share with you my thoughts on this wonderful box set, World of Wong Kar-wai. This is a box set that I received literally 3 months ago today, as of the day that I'm recording this video. I received this in my mailbox on Monday, March the 23rd, and today is June the 23rd. And I am really looking forward to sharing with you my thoughts, my review, my impression of this box set from the Criterion Collection. For those of you who follow my channel, you may have seen the World of Wong Kar-wai box set unboxing that I did a few months ago that's on the channel. If you haven't checked out that video is on this channel. Now that I've had a chance to see all the films, go through the supplements, look at the materials that are included in this box set, I can now provide my thoughts to you on what I think about this box set. So let's jump right into this review of World of Wong Kar-wai. So right off the bat, my first impression of this set is it looks really nice. Just overall, it looks really nice and elegant and compact. So when you look at the dimensions of this set, it fits into a standard US mailbox. So I was a little surprised by that. I didn't think it would be that compact, but it does fit in a mailbox, and I thought that was interesting. This is a beautiful set. This is a leaf that comes off, and the artwork on this set just looks absolutely phenomenal. I'll go ahead and take this leaf off. But it is just a beautiful looking set on the outside all the way around. And I think that overall, from a packaging standpoint, at least from the exterior, this set looks just absolutely phenomenal and will look pretty nice on your bookshelf. So let's go ahead and jump right into opening up this set. The first thing that you will note is that it can be a little bit challenging to figure out how to open the set. So what you do is, this is the front. On the back here, you open it up like this, and it reveals this nice WKW book here that I'll get to in a second. And the actual films themselves are housed in this fold out. And you've probably seen this picture on the Criterion Collection website. So this is your fold out. I'll actually put this over here for now. But this is your fold out. And essentially you have these 7 films. I'm not sure how well you're able to see this, but you get these 7 films in this set. And then you also have this wonderful artwork. You see Maggie Cheung there, and you see Tony Leung on the other side. In terms of visuals, of the way this set looks absolutely beautiful. I was very pleased with how the set presents itself. Some people might have issues with the packaging of this set. Personally, I feel like this set looks really nice. One thing you will note is that the discs are included in these little slip areas here. And so you'll want to be a little careful in how you pull the discs out and put them back in, but you shouldn't have to worry about scratches too much, I wouldn't think. But overall, I think nice from a packaging standpoint. It looks really nice. And of course, as it collapses, you have the 2 stars of In the Mood for Love, Maggie Cheung and Tony Leung. So you see them in that eternal gaze there of 2 lovers who never could quite connect, or maybe connected, or whatever you may want to interpret from that film. But this is really nice. And then on the outside, you have some other artwork here. So this is just absolutely beautiful all the way around. This accordion that holds your actual films. And overall, I think the artistry in which Criterion has put together this set basically reflects the visual style of the filmmaker. Wong Kar-wai is known for his lush visuals, known for his very sensual visuals, and I think the way that this set has been laid out is pretty much a reflection of that. So let me read here the description on the Criterion site for World of Wong Kar-wai. With his lush and sensual visuals, pitch-perfect soundtracks, and soulful romanticism, Wong Kar-wai has established himself as one of the defining auteurs of contemporary cinema. Joined by such key collaborators as cinematographer Christopher Doyle, editor and production costume designer William Chang Suk Ping, and actors Tony Leung Chui Wai and Maggie Chung Man Yuk, Wong, or WKW as he is often known, has written and directed films that have enraptured audiences and critics worldwide and inspired countless other filmmakers with their poetic moods and music, narrative and stylistic daring, and potent themes of alienation and memory. Whether tragically romantic, soaked in blood, or quirkily comedic, the 7 films collected here are an invitation into the unique and wistful world of a deeply influential artist. So, very nice description from the Criterion Collection on their site. So my overall take, having gone through the films of this set, having gone through the materials in this set, the supplements, I really enjoyed going through this set. I mean, I really enjoyed experiencing Wong Kar-wai's films again through this set from the Criterion Collection. I think this is a very, very nice set from Criterion. So my overall impressions of the set are positive. Now, I will say that there are some things that could have been a little bit better about this set, but overall, I have a positive impression of this set from Criterion. Now, there have been some articles on the internet talking about people being unhappy with the way that these films have been restored and the way the films look, as well as some people being unhappy with the packaging of the set. I think that that really just comes down to a matter of personal taste. For me, I really enjoyed going through the films of this set. I enjoyed the way the films looked to me. And overall, the packaging, it can be a little bit of a challenge to open the set and actually get to the films. Overall, I didn't have much in the way of issues with the packaging. I think the packaging looks beautiful. It's a little bit different of a design than other packaging that they've done for some other box sets. It's not my favorite from a design standpoint, but I can appreciate the artistic style that they were trying to go for in putting this set together. So overall, I didn't have any major issues with the way that Criterion put this set together. Okay, so let me talk real quick about the films that you get in this set. Now, this is not a complete filmography of Wong Kar-wai's work. There are some films that you are not getting in this set, including Blueberry Nights, Ashes of Time. So this is not a complete filmography of Wong Kar-wai, but these films make up what I think probably are what you would consider to be the essential works of Wong Kar-wai. And they're all put together in this wonderful set. So I have no complaints in that regard. All right, so you get 7 films in this set. So the films that you get in this set from the Criterion Collection are As Tears Go By, Days of Being Wild, Chungking Express, Fallen Angels, Happy Together, In the Mood for Love, my personal favorite, and 2046. So these are the 7 films that you get from this World of Wong Kar-wai set. And I have to say, overall, my experience going through these films, I enjoyed all of these films. I mean, I absolutely love all these films. If I had to pick my personal favorites, I would say definitely my personal favorites would be Chungking Express, In the Mood for Love, and 2046. But for me, I enjoyed all of these movies. I mean, Fallen Angels I thought was really good. Days of Being Wild was good. As Tears Go By, Happy Together. All these films are excellent in my opinion. And they each give you a different taste and flair of WKW's visual and storytelling style. And I really just enjoyed watching these films. And for me, part of the experience of watching these films is not just getting caught up in the stories themselves. I would say for me, most of the experience in watching these films and enjoying these films is just drinking in the visuals that Wong Kar-wai is presenting in his films. I mean, his films are just that visually striking and arresting. And the work that he did with Christopher Doyle in terms of his camera angle, the way he presents his characters, the settings, the cinematography overall is just, it is just a sight to behold, and it is an artistic vision that I really appreciate seeing. And so for me, that alone is worth the price of admission of getting this set, is just being able to see these films all in one set and to just soak in the visuals and soak in the artistic style of this director. He is truly unique and unlike any other in that regard. As far as the special features, I'll read on here on the Criterion site. That's the one thing that I was a bit disappointed in this set. So overall, you do get some nice special features on this set. You do get a few documentaries in here that I thought were quite good. You have a documentary for In the Mood for Love, and you have a really nice documentary for the film Happy Together that I thought was really good. You also have some features that include Christopher Doyle, who was the cinematographer that Wong Kar-wai worked with, including one where Christopher Doyle talked about the cinematography for Fallen Angels. So you'll definitely want to check that out. That's a really good feature. You've got several interviews on here featuring folks like Maggie Chung and Tony Leung in here, as well as Wong Kar-wai, Christopher Doyle. So you'll want to check those out. And then you also have a feature that was carried over from the single edition of In the Mood for Love from the Criterion Collection. This is spine number 147 in the Criterion Collection. I absolutely love this edition. If you already have this edition and you're thinking about picking up this set, I would recommend probably still holding on to this, because the set does carry over one of the interviews from Tony Raines where he talks about the music for In the Mood for Love. So that is carried over on the In the Mood for Love disc included in here, but there's another interview from Tony Raines that's included on this single edition that was not carried over to the disc in this set for some reason. So you'll want to keep that in mind. So overall, the supplements in this set are pretty good for the most part. You've got those documentaries, you have some interviews, you have a few features on here that I think will be entertaining to watch, and features that I think give you a little bit more insight into these films. My only complaint or gripe, if I would call it that, is that I would like to have seen maybe a little bit more in the way of supplements, and I would have liked to have seen some commentaries on some of these films at least. I think that would have been good, but you know, overall, you do get some nice supplements, and you do get some additional material to go through that sheds a little bit more light on these films. All right, so like I said, I really enjoyed going through all 7 of the films included in here, but how do they look and sound on these new Blu-rays? So if I look here on the Criterion site, you get new 4K digital restorations of Chungking Express, Fallen Angels, Happy Together, In the Mood for Love in 2046, approved by director Wong Kar-wai, with 5.1 surround DTS HD master audio soundtracks on those 5 films. You get new 4K digital restorations of As Tears Go By and Days of Being Wild with uncompressed monaural soundtracks. So for those 2 films, you don't get the 5.1 DTS HD master audio, you get an uncompressed monaural soundtrack on As Tears Go By and Days of Being Wild. But they're also 4K digital restorations. So from an audio visual standpoint, all 7 of these films to me looked pretty good. I think some of these films looked a little bit better than others. I think probably the best looking films on the set overall for me might be Chungking Express, In the Mood for Love, 2046 maybe. I really enjoyed the visuals of this set, and I enjoyed how the films looked. I know that there's some controversy on the restorations for these films, and in fact, there's an article on IndieWire that talks about Wong Kar-wai explains the controversial new restorations of his films. When they were doing the restorations for these films, there were decisions made about the color timing and the aspect ratios for some of these films, and that has generated some controversy because in some cases these films look a little bit different than the way people have experienced seeing these films in the past. Now I'll tell you, for me personally, I had no problem at all with the way these films looked. In fact, I was pleased overall with the look of these films. I think these restorations all turned out quite nice. For films such as Chungking Express, In the Mood for Love, I felt like these films looked phenomenal overall. Now, I think there's some controversy in how In the Mood for Love in particular was changed, because if you look at the way this film looks on this single edition release from Criterion, it kind of leans a little bit more to that rich red in the way that this film is presented on this disc versus the new restoration, where it has a little bit more of a green tint to it that sort of washes the red out a little bit. So it has a little bit different look to it. But overall, I was pretty happy with the image. I mean, I thought the image looked a little bit sharper, a little bit more organic than the older Blu-ray from the single edition release. But I can see how some people might prefer the way the film looked in this edition. So it's really gonna come down to a matter of personal taste, what looks best to you. But all I can tell you is, to my eyes, all 7 of these films look really nice. I think they did a nice job with the restorations of these films. And while there is some controversy on the aspect ratios and the color timing and the green tint and green filter that Wong Kar-wai put to these films, to me, they all look quite nice, and I was pretty pleased with the way these films look visually. From an audio standpoint, I was equally pleased. I thought the films all sounded great. I could hear everything everybody was saying. I could hear all the things going on in the soundscape. And overall, I was very pleased with the audio experience of these films. So from a visuals, from an audio standpoint, I think all 7 of these discs look and sound great to me. So going back real quick to the supplements, you do get a new program in which Wong Kar-wai answers questions submitted by authors Andre Aciman and Jonathan Lethem, filmmakers Sofia Coppola, Ryan Johnson, Lisa Joy, and Chloe Zhao, cinematographers Philippe Lassorde and Bradford Young, and filmmakers and founders, creative directors of Rodart Kate and Laura Mulvey. You get an alternate version of Days of Being Wild on home video for the first time. You get an extended version of The Hand, a 2004 short film by Wong, available in the US for the first time. You get Hua Yang De Nan Hua, a 2000 short film by Wong, interview and cinema lesson with Wong from 2001, several programs featuring interviews with Wong, actors Maggie Cheung, Tony Leung, and several others. You get a program from 2012 on In the Mood for Love soundtrack, which the Tony Raines feature. You get deleted scenes, alternate endings, behind the scenes footage, a promo reel, music videos and trailers, and you get some other features as well. So overall, nice supplements included in here. I wish they had included a little bit more in the way of supplementary material, mainly some commentaries I think would have been nice on these discs. But overall, I think Criterion did a nice job with the supplements package for this edition. Now, the other piece that's included in this Wong Kar-wai set is this book here. So you get this very nice book. Again, the art and the visuals is just absolutely just beautiful and stunning. And as you open up the book, you'll see just some wonderful, beautiful artwork in here. And included in here is some discussion on each of the films. And then you also get some photos that are included in these little red slips. So for example, this is a photo right here. Nice, interesting looking photo. So you get photos from the films included along the way. Very nice pictures that represents the visual style of Wong Kar-wai. And overall, this is just a fantastic French bound book. Some people may not like the way this book is bound, in the sense that it may feel a little cumbersome to go through. So some people may not like that. You know, I personally don't have a problem with it. I understand the artistic style that they're trying to maintain in liking with the director's visual style. So, you know, I don't have a problem with it. Overall, I think it looks nice, it's interesting, it's exotic looking. You really get a feel for these different films just going through the art that's included in here. So overall, I think this is a very, very nice book. And it just really puts you in the mood for these films. And it really gives you a sense of what these films are about. It gives you a sense of the visual style of these films and in some way the stories that these films are telling. So I thought this was a nice inclusion. So overall you get this book with the visuals, the summaries of each of the films, and these pictures. You get your movies included in this accordion type set here. And they all come in this sort of folding box here. So as you put your movies back, you put your book back here. And the way this works is this folds together like this, these two. And then you bring these two pieces in and this goes into there. That is your set. That is World of Wong Kar-wai. I'll put the leaf back on here. And that's your set, World of Wong Kar-wai. So yeah, overall, my impression of this set is very positive. I really enjoyed going through World of Wong Kar-wai. I absolutely love these films. I absolutely love this filmmaker's visual style and his storytelling style. This set represents a great opportunity to experience WKW's work in one place in a way that I don't think is available in any other way in home video. So my overall impressions are very positive, and I definitely recommend this set. Again, I will say that some people may take issue with the way these films look visually based upon the color timing choices from WKW. There's a green filter applied to these films that give them a slight tint to the green, and the aspect ratios for some of these films have been changed a little bit. So these films will look a little bit different than you may remember in some cases. Some people are gonna like it, some people may not like it. So I just wanna put that out there. I personally liked the way all these films looked. So it's really a matter of personal choice and what appeals to you. But overall, from a visual standpoint and audio standpoint, I was very happy with the presentations in this set. I think they all looked good. And overall, I was very happy with this set. I wish that Criterion had put a little bit more in the way of supplements. I would have loved to have seen some commentaries on here for some of these films. But overall, I think this set is a great opportunity to experience Wong Kar-wai's filmography, and I definitely recommend it. If you already have this single edition set for In the Mood for Love, you might want to still hold on to this even if you do get this set. Same with Chungking Express. I think there are a few features on the single editions that may not have been carried over to this set. So you may want to go ahead and hang on to your single edition copies. And in some cases, some of you might even prefer the way the film looks on this single edition here as well. So again, it's a matter of personal choice. This set from me comes recommended. Definitely consider picking this one up if you have an interest in Wong Kar-wai's filmography. If you're a fan of Wong Kar-wai and you want to be able to experience a lot of his films in one place, this is the way to do it right here. And especially with the upcoming July Barnes & Noble Criterion Collection sale, it's a great time to consider picking this one up. So this is World of Wong Kar-wai. It comes recommended. And again, I really enjoyed this one. So just wanted to come back to you and give you my thoughts on this set now that I've had 3 months to go through the films and the materials and really formulate my thoughts on this nice set from the Criterion Collection. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Wong Kar-wai's films? Have you seen all these films? What is your favorite Wong Kar-wai film? Whether it's a film that's included in this set or maybe a film that's not included in this set. And also let me know in the comments below, do you have this set from Criterion? And if you do, and if you've had a chance to go through the films, what do you think about the way these films look? Are you happy with the colors in this film, with the aspect ratios, with the overall presentations? Do you fall in the camp of, I hate what they did with the new restorations, or you love the new restorations? Let me know that in the comments below. Also, let me know what titles you are most looking forward to picking up in this upcoming Barnes & Noble Criterion Collection sale. Let me know that in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.